Hari Om, Namaskar to all of you. Hey Janardhana. Arvind Atreya says, Namaskaram Datta, your divine grace. As you said today, even elders don't compromise, and we youngsters also have something inside us pushing to explore and live. So we too don't bend for our own elders. Adiyan truly doesn't understand where everything went wrong. When you said that animals, rocks and every creation of nature may be more mature than us, it hits the ego directly. How foolish of me to think that a tiny speck like me can grasp Bhagavan with mind, or whatever, I don't know. As you said, even if we read, even if we experience, whether we can learn or apply is not in our hands. Choiceless. Now I feel like a complete zero. Mind and heart cannot claim to know anything. Very blessed we are to have you with us, Guruji. Thank you for so much showering your unconditional love. By your grace, let the doership and ego melt, Datta. Arvind Atreya, my good friend. As you said today, even elders don't compromise, and we youngsters also have something inside us, pushing us to explore and live. We commonly use the term elders. There are two types. One is really elders, another is aged people. Some people we have to respect for age. Some people we respect for elderliness. Okay. All the more, any person more than our age, more than a particular age, need to be respected. There is no doubt whether they are able to give you anything in the form of knowledge or wisdom or anything like that. So the basic principle is everybody needs to be respected, more so people who are more in age, whether they are aged people or elderly people. I always find one argument coming with aged people or elderly people, whatever it is. We are saying it for the good of youngsters. Agreed. I don't deny. As parents, as elders in the family, whatever you do or whatever you say is for the good of the youngsters. It cannot be for anything else. But the problem today is, those days, everything was normal. Everything was very normal. Everybody followed rules. Once you say to an youngster, he will follow the rule. He will not question the elder at all. And a blind application of what was said by the elder will be implemented by the youngster. If there are some negative things that come out of it, the elder will not be blamed. The youngster will have the maturity to accept it as an experience. He will learn out of it, then come back to the elder and say that, yes, I implemented that, something like this happened, and I have got an experience out of it. So that the elder also updates his knowledge. Today, the elders also don't have knowledge of what is going on in the youngsters' world. Today, youngsters' mind, sometimes it is very rebellious, sometimes it is very cool, sometimes it is full of anger and resentment, sometimes it is very peaceful. So all these dichotomous. Okay. And added to that, there is also some sort of an adamancy or arrogance that the elder doesn't know anything. The present day thinks he does not know. Of course, he may not be knowing. But some advice from the elders will be useful. It may be applicable fully or not. But basically it may be very useful. Hey, don't do this bolega to. Usme something will be there. Somewhere it will hit you. But today's youngsters want to experiment. As you rightly said, pushing to explore and live. Exploring and living needs a lot of courage. To explore, you need a lot of courage. Probably with the aged people, the courage is supposed to go up, but it is going in the other way. It's going south, not north. It's going down and not up. So, neither the elder is able to accept that they don't have knowledge in some of the areas, and even where they do not know to communicate. Today communication is a big problem between the elder and the youngster. It is not soft communication skills and all, you say no. That is not there. That is not at all there. Whether it is elder or youngster, the communication skills are absolutely bad. It is said in a very rough way, it is said in a very tough way. Sometimes unparliamentary words are used, not just by the youngsters but by the elders also. When the elders speak certain words, the youngsters latch on to it, to repeat it back after some time. That's why I say, if you do something in the morning, it comes back in the evening. The elders are now facing that dilemma also, where they would have used certain words under certain circumstances, which should not have been used at that point of time. As an elderly person, you are supposed to be balanced more than the youngster. The youngster is likely to boil because of the environment, because of the changing circumstances, because of the challenges of the present day. Today's challenge is very high, very tough. So, directly the elder may not be having such experiences. They can conceptually guide today the youngster, but technically the youngster has to live, he has to walk through it. Okay. For all this, elders must be conscious. If they are a conscious person, then they will know where to talk, when to talk, how to talk, and where to limit, how much to limit. You have to limit your talk. You can't go on saying the very same thing in permutation and combination, or in present tense, past tense, future tense. Sometimes active voice, passive voice, it will be the very same thing. If you go on repeating the same thing, it is not Vishnu Sahasranamam or Sudarshana Mala Mantram to repeat. When you keep repeating the very same thing umpteen number of times, the youngsters get frustrated over a period of time. So, today elders are not conscious, or the aged people are not conscious. Of course, the elders may be conscious a little bit here and there, but they are not conscious. Are you aware of the circumstances in which the youngster is? Today, what kind of problems the youngster is facing? Are you aware of it? Do you know really what is going on? All these things will be known if you are a conscious person. You need not go outside your house also. But if you are a conscious and person of full awareness, you will be knowing what is happening where. Of course, today a lot of medium is there. Social media is there. TV is there, where you get all information also. Even you need not be conscious. But we can't rely on all the information that is being given, because many may be fake also. Some TVs, in order to increase their TRP, they will give some masala. Okay, so that more viewership is there. They get some awards and rewards, etc. But it damages the fabric, the truth fabric of the society. It damages the youngsters, it damages the elders, giving wrong information, because wrong data is fed in, and everywhere it is greed. I want to sell more, I want to do more, I want to earn more. Okay. Yesterday, one girl had given me a WhatsApp message. She is somewhere in US. Her bosses are telling her, you have to shout with our juniors. You have to make them work for more number of hours. You must keep on following them. Even after coming home from work, you have to continue to be behind them. He is teaching aggressiveness. See, you may be ambitious, but to be ambitious, you must be aggressive. If you are aggressive, definitely peace will elude you. Peace and ambition do not go together. If you are a very ambitious person, you will certainly be aggressive, and that will eat into your mind. Okay. And that will eat various aspects in life, including your close relationship with your kin and kin. This aggressiveness will certainly cost you very high in your life. I think she had some Indian bosses. Some of the Indian bosses are like that. Of course, Indian leaders are not like that. So in the management also, you have one section of leaders, one section of bosses. If a person is a good leader, he will know how to take the team. He will know how to speak, how to guide. Otherwise, it will not be pedagogue. It will be demagogue. He may be a demagogue. It will not be pedagogy. Okay. It will be full of demagogy. So, the way the person may be guiding may not be the way it has to be. So today that awareness is not there. And it's a mad rat race. The other day somebody was telling me, because I would like to share these things. In fact, you must be knowing better than me in all this. DINK bolke they gave a acronym or whatever, short form, DINK. In fact, it is some of the things what I came to know is that is not a parliamentary word, it's an unparliamentary word. Sometimes it is vulgar also, they say, but I am not using it in that sense. I just want to mention double income, no kid, it seems. DINK means double income. Both the husband and wife will be employed. No kid. They don't want to have kids. Then what for you are employed? What for you are earning money? If you have a kid, you can have a family, you can lavish your love on that. Okay. Of course, it's your personal choice. Nobody can stop you from doing it. But entire lineage will stop. Your forefathers have to come back. Okay. Where are they now? They have to search for other addresses. And the chances of your reaching Pitraloka may be delayed. So many things are there. Of course, I have no right to interfere in your personal affairs. But I just wanted you to know that double income, no kids, it seems. When you said that animals, rocks and every creation of nature may be more mature than us, it hits the ego directly. Yes, naturally. It will hit. It will hit. Certainly. That is why probably they don't have a voice to voice out. Or they have a voice, but what they voice out cannot be understood. The Pakshi Shastram says, the Pakshis say so many things. You are not aware of Pakshi Shastra. Okay. Vana Shastra. Okay. The forest will teach you many things. Okay. All these things are there. But you think you are more superior. You call super intelligence nowadays. But awareness is not there. Consciousness is not there. If consciousness is not there, awareness is not there. Any amount of knowledge is a waste. It's a complete waste. In fact, today, I saw one statement made by some great, I don't remember who made it. There was one statement. He says, he's one of the biggest stalwarts in the present day world in IT and all that. Okay. He says that lot of investments have been made in artificial intelligence. It has been made to that extent. If it is not successful, it may result in a bubble. Everything will crash. The entire industry will crash, he says. So, in order to, we have made an investment now. At least for that sake, you may have to further use it. And you have to prove that it is better than everything and anything. Even the natural intelligence is of no use, okay? Artificial intelligence has to prove. That is what it looks like. Sheer madness. Sheer madness. At some point of time, mechanics will always bore you. A very mechanical life will lead to boredom, whatever it may be, research, scientists, anything. They also need an outlet. They need something else. There must be work-life balance. There has to be. Absolutely. So that it keeps you calm, cool. Bhagavan, with the mind or whatever, I don't know. As you said, even if we read, even if we experience, whether we can learn or apply is not in our heads. Whether you can retain the experiences. You have a lot of experiences. Not that you don't have. Have you retained those experiences and corrected yourself wherever it is necessary? Or you continue to behave the same way as though you do not have any experience. So the experience doesn't have any effect on you or any impact on you. It is not going to. Once again, you, me is only for conversation purpose. I am saying this only just for our conversation purpose. It doesn't mean you or it doesn't mean me. So that we can better understand. That's all. Nothing more. So even everything is choiceless. Absolutely, you don't have a choice. The beauty of Bhagavan is, you see, he is doing everything as a karta. As the main karta he is doing. He brought the entire Genesis into existence. That universal consciousness, that divine super intelligence, which brought the entire creation in its place, never claimed that it has done it. It gave you an illusion that as though you have done it. See the unconditional love what Bhagavan has on you. In order for you to live a satisfactory life, in order to see that you live a happy life, he wants you to remember that it is you have done it. That is why the illusion that you have done it. But when we presume that we have done it, then comes success or failure. Then comes, sometimes you get elated, sometimes you get depressed. All these things are happening because there is always in the mind that you are the doer and you are doing it. That is the illusion he created. Maybe we don't know, is it for finally realizing that we are not the doers, or is it for finally understanding something else and living with pain and agony? We don't know why. Now I feel like a complete zero. I am sorry, Arvind Atreya. Zero may not have any value, but it gives value addition. You know very well, in computer system, we have zeros and ones, binary digits. You call it binary. The entire language is written in binary digits. Okay. Zeros and ones. Zero is the Guru. One is the Shishya. Then the Shishya, as long as they were 0 and 1, the Shishya and the disciple were going on very beautifully. But slowly the ego started going up for the Shishya. The Shishya started disowning the Guru. Everything he thought he is doing it without the blessings of the Bhagavan. He does, the ego starts going up and slowly he starts developing in his materialistic life. 0, 1 and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. He comes to a stage. Once again he has to become the Shishya and he needs the Guru. Once again 0 comes on account of which we have 10. So 0 is value addition. Even though 0 doesn't have any intrinsic value, it is value addition and 0 is very important. So I don't agree with you. You are 1, Arvind. You are not 0. 0 is me. Okay. Zeros and ones. That is what your computer system. Your hardware programming in systems, software programming, the systems programmer will write that coding sheet will have a lot of zeros and ones, which you cannot understand as a normal programmer, as an application programmer. You may not be able to understand. But 0 has got a value. Not that 0 doesn't have value. In fact, 0's value is very high. 0 is like a joker. You can fit it anywhere. That is why Guru is like a joker. If you insert him somewhere, success is yours. Even when you don't have a sequence, the Guru as a joker will form the sequence. Mind and heart cannot claim to know anything. Heart need not know anything. Mind wants to know. Mind is so egoistic. Mind wants to know. Okay. Mind wants to break. Mind wants to feel superior. Mind cannot compromise on something meager. Mind cannot compromise on something very normal. Mind wants to be above normality, and most of the time it falls below normality. People, superintelligence, the great cosmos, the cosmic director, Bhagavan, they want to program and find him out through mind. They will teach techniques. You recite this 10 times, you will have Bhagavan's darshan. You do it 15 times, you will have Bhagavan's darshan. Bhagavad Gita competition. Where is the question of competition? You are thinking you are encouraging. Indirectly you are encouraging something else in the name of only thing. It is Bhagavad Gita, not something else like some office he has done something beautiful. It is something. Where is the question of competition in spiritual things? Vishnu Sahasranamam competition. Bhajan competition. Competition is not the word which we use in spirituality or in aspects of divinity. There is nothing to compete. Some people say for encouragement, we want people to be encouraged. Somehow I don't agree with this. Of course, you have your say on that. Thank you for so much for showering unconditional love by your grace. Let doership and ego melt. Yes, it has to melt at some point of time. Thank you very much. God bless you all. Bye.